Happy Friday, everybody. It's Nate from FerociousBeard.com. Welcome to the Ferocious Friday Free-For-All, and I am so glad you're here. We're going to have a special guest. We are going to have Redbeard. He's our newest affiliate. He's going to be on in a little bit. He's just taking care of his son right now, and he's going to jump on after. But until then, let's see. Tiki says top 4. He was in the top 4. I think everybody else got wiped out before that. And Brian Hershey's here. What's going on, Brian? Good to see you, brother. Mr. E-Rock is in the house. How are you, sir? E-Rock says he can't stay, though. He's got movie night with his son, so have at it, man. Have a great time with your son. That's awesome. Enjoy yourself. Let's see. And a little shout-out for the Ferocious Beard Wash and Conditioner. He says you need to get some because it's really good. Cherry tobacco is off the hook. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. And it is true that our beard wash and conditioner is off the hook, especially that cherry tobacco. That's a nice strong scent, and if you like Savage, it really pairs well with Savage. But the beard wash is really soft. You don't need a lot, and it's going to suds up into your beard. It's going to really make it feel nice and clean. It's gentle. You can use it every day. And I found a tip that someone threw out here on the Ferocious Friday Free-For-All one day. They said if you don't close the cap, because one of the things is it sometimes has a tendency to harden a little bit, but if you don't close the cap, just let it sit there in the shower, it will not harden, and it is a great, great beard wash. It's one of the top rated products that I make, so if you guys want a really great beard wash, head over to Ferocious and grab yourself a beard wash and a conditioner if you want, but I definitely recommend the beard wash. For sure. So thanks, E-Rock, man. Have a great night with your son watching whatever it is you're going to watch. So take care, brother. Bearded Uric is lurking. It looks like he's looking, and he's looking, and he's looking. So good to see you, brother. Glad you're here, man. Bearded Wolf is here. What's up, everyone? Glad you are here on the Ferocious Friday Free-For-All. Let's see. Joshua Ricks is here. What's up, fellas? How are you, sir? Good to see you, brother. Brian says he's just doing well. Just come home from work. What else? Vado's here. What's going on, Bearded Vado? Good to see you, brother. I am so glad you're here on this Ferocious Friday Free-For-All. Sway Sana's in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. So Tiki says, E-Rock, Bad Brian, and don't forget Vado, Sway Sana, Wolf Uric, and Josh Ricks. Yeah, there you go. We've got most of the crew starting to show up. We got 6 people here so far. Let's see. 1 person is on Facebook, 5 over here on YouTube. So when we do our giveaways later, no worries. You can stay on Facebook or you can be on YouTube. We will see all those results come in here. And tonight is the first Friday of the month. So that means what we're going to do is we're going to pick our $50 mobile gift card winner. And actually, there weren't that many mobile orders last month. So let me bring that up real quick because I think we had like 14 of them. So what I'll do is just like last month, I'll plug those 14 numbers into the picker wheel, and we will figure out who won the $50 gift card. So can't wait to do that. We'll stick around a little bit later. We'll do that. But yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 orders through the mobile app. So I think last month we had more orders than that, but that's okay because that means there's more chance for you to win if you placed an order with a mobile app. And $50 is $50. That's not some small prize. That's a pretty good prize. So let's see. Bearded Cheesehead is here. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for jumping in on here. We're going to have a great time tonight. We are going to have Redbeard Jr., he's known as on Instagram. He is our newest affiliate for Ferocious Beard Company. And as it turns out, he wanted to kind of do a Q&A anyway for himself on Instagram, just to kind of get to know him better. And I was like, hey, would you be interested in coming on to the Friday show and talk to some of our people here? And he's like, heck yeah. So he's going to be here pretty soon. He's just got some stuff he's lining up with his son right now, and then he'll be here after. So can't wait to talk to him. I've been kind of chatting with him on Instagram for probably the last 2 weeks or so, just kind of catching up, seeing what he's up to and that kind of thing. Another thing I'm going to do later is I got a package from the Bearded Coast. This is, I believe, my hat that I ordered from last week when we did the campaign for Kayla. I decided, boy, there's only 30 hats in total. I want to get one of these hats. So I got myself one of these hats. I'm not going to send myself a $10 gift card. But for everybody that did buy one of these hats, I'm going to send a $10 gift card. But I just need to wait for Bearded Coast to get me the names and emails of the people that did buy it. And I will be sending whoever bought one a $10 gift card to Ferocious. And then if you use code Kayla over here at Ferocious, it doesn't have to be if you only bought a hat. It could be anybody. Anybody who wants to help campaign for Kayla. She's got germ cell cancer, and she has a GoFundMe page set up. I'm going to donate $5 for every time somebody uses the code Kayla. That's Kayla. You'll save a penny, a grand amount of a penny, but that's not really the point of it. It's not to save money. It's for Ferocious to donate money, and it's a good way for me to track that kind of thing. And we're also donating $100 just because we want to do that. Kind of on behalf of everybody who's bought from Ferocious, we're going to donate $100 to the campaign too. So that's what's happening. But let's see. 30 hats were made in total at last count. I saw that That Metal Guy 1983, Steve, as you also know him as, said that there were 4 hats available still. So if you are wanting one of those hats, I would suggest jumping on over to the Bearded Coast, search for hats and donate and grab yourself a hat, and then I'll send you a $10 gift card after the fact. So let's see who else is here. We got 4 people in here right now. Looks like our Facebook person jumped off, and we got 4 on YouTube. So let's see. So it's kind of one of those things where I think there's a lot of things going on Friday nights now. But that's okay. I like a small crowd. I like a big crowd. I don't care how many people we have in here. But that's okay. Let's see. All right, I'm in communication with an old friend of mine right at the moment to see if I can get on his show in the future, and I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. Tiki says, Ferocious, you are too awesome. Truly, I thank you for just be awesome always. Tiki, I just, it's the way we want to be, right? I mean, we can all do so much good together, guys, and that's what it's all about. So it's not about the big almighty dollar. I mean, of course, we all need money to survive, to pay bills, but the thing is, I'm in this step by step for Ferocious. I'm not looking to become rich overnight, but I am looking to keep growing, and this is how we do it. You know what I mean? I was thinking, though, the other day, speaking of growth, I pretty much have been growing without doing really much advertising at all. Not Facebook advertising. I did try a couple of Facebook ads in the past, but we're still growing. We are up at this moment 12% over last year. And last year was my biggest year, I guess you could say, ever. Because every year we would grow. And I, as of last year, was probably at about 4/5 of the salary I make during my day job. And so it's exciting for me because I can see that the growth continues. It keeps growing thanks to you guys. Of course, thanks to what I do to make sure that you're getting your orders in a timely manner. It's consistent. It's fresh. It's good. You're not sending stuff back because you're not happy with it. Of course, that all goes without saying, and that's important to me. But it's you guys helping to spread the word. It's you guys continuing to purchase from me. And I know there's a ton of companies out there, and I know you guys purchase from other companies too, but I really appreciate you guys purchasing from me. It is just humbling, and it is just amazing to see that, you know what? It might just be possible to do this full time someday. We'll have to see how it goes, of course, but and of course there's always Facebook advertising and things like that I can also do, but it's just really, really amazing to see what we can do together. You guys as customers and friends, me as somebody who's just making products for you that are what you demand and what you want. So I really, really humbly appreciate everything you guys do. So thank you so much. Hey, Amrit is here. What's going on, Amrit? Good to see you, brother. Hope everyone is in good spirits. I am. I'm in good spirits, and it looks like everybody else is. For the most part, everyone seems to be doing well. I was just over on Beard and Banjo's place, Beards and Banjo's YouTube, watching him doing some karaoke, and it just put me in a really great mood because I really, I love that kind of stuff. And he's just got a great voice, and it just put me in a good mood. So, very cool. Let's see. You've been sponsoring people over pitching money to Facebook. Well, yeah. I mean, I believe that, well, first of all, I run Ferocious the way I wish companies would run, right? I mean, so I'm the boss. So we do what I say we're going to do basically at Ferocious. And generally it's usually good, I listen to you guys, I listen to my customers. I see things that are out there that are things that have to be spotlighted, and at least in my opinion. And so I try to spotlight them if I can. So that's the thing. I don't, you guys know about how I like to just kind of really get to know you guys as people. I don't rely so much on influencers, that kind of thing. I'm not opposed to it. I really am not. I mean, it's a business, but I just feel like with the kind of little by little growth that I'm having, I just need to spend my money wisely, and I'd rather donate to a good cause, or I'd rather send you guys out free gifts, like free products. You win a contest. Would I rather spend $1,000 having my site influenced, or would I rather spend $1,000 and be able to send out 100 or more prizes? I'd rather spend 100, send out 100 or more prizes, because it's going to get into your hands. You're going to actually smell it. You're going to feel it. You're going to see what it feels like, and then you're going to probably come back and buy from me at least once or twice. And that's what I'm relying on. And it seems like that process is working so far. Plus, it lets me grow steadily. It's not like all of a sudden 1 week I put out an ad or go to an influencer and all of a sudden I get 200 orders and I'm like, holy crap, how am I going to fill all these things in the manner in which people expect them to be fulfilled? So it just kind of helps me grow. That's not to say I'll never do that kind of stuff, because, I am kind of getting more used to working quicker at things, but still, I just do this the way I like to do it, and I appreciate you guys really for letting me be me, and not kind of like putting me into well, this guy's just not doing it the way I expect, so I'm not I'm not going to do it. So I'm not going to go with him. Bearded Wolf says you love watching his karaoke show. Yeah, me too. It's just I just discovered it really. I knew it was on, but I didn't really pay attention to it until last week, and I noticed it was there, and I was like, hey, that is so cool. So let's see. Wolf says that's the one big things that sets you apart. You're so involved with your customers and the community. Yeah, I mean, seriously, I love to keep in touch with you guys, because you guys are like the lifeblood of Ferocious. You guys are Ferocious Nation. You guys give me ideas. You guys feed me energy, and that's what I love. And that's the one thing that you're right. There are some companies that do this, and maybe not to the extent I do. I don't know. Some of them might. But, I'm real with you guys. I'm not there just to be another face. I'm there for you, and I want to be for you. So that's really the thing that really, I think, separates me from others. Tiki's keeping track, and he says, in the past year, you've sponsored a podcast, a new beard platform, 2 virtual beard contests. I love doing that kind of stuff, man. I really do. Tiki, I do, man. I really, really love it. Maximus is here. Howdy, bros. Good to see you, brother. We've got Redbeard Jr. He is just showing up in the background. I see him here. So let's see if he'll give me the thumbs up, and I'm going to bring him on board. Let's see if he's ready. He is ready. All right. He's got 2 thumbs up. He's really ready. All right. So let's get him over here. There he is. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Oh, pretty good, man. How's it going?
Good. It's going really well. Thanks for so much for taking time to come on over here and be on the Ferocious Free-For-All. I really appreciate, A, you signing up to be a affiliate, and B, you're taking some time out here to join us on the show.
Anytime, man.
Yeah, so what, if you don't mind, and I know we've chatted on Instagram probably for the past couple of weeks, just getting to know each other and things like that, but this is the first time, guys, that I've actually talked to him. So what made you want to be a Ferocious affiliate? Just curious.
Oh, I've been different ambassadors and affiliates before with other companies, and after a few weeks ago, or whenever we started talking and everything, um, different companies, after I did that post about the silent auction that I never got
Mm-hmm.
and everything, people started sending me stuff, and then I started looking on your page after I got your gift card that you sent me to
Mm-hmm.
help me out. I thought, oh man, all these wonderful, awesome scents. I can't wait to try them. It's just like, well, like right now I have 607 in my beard. And for some odd reason, it's just one of those scents that I can just automatically grab, and none of these
Yeah.
others matter at the moment because it's so good.
Oh, thank
But
you.
the qualities of the products and everything, and what you stand for,
Well,
it's
thank you,
just
man. I
charity.
appreciate
It's
that,
what I'm
John.
about.
Mm-hmm.
Charities, positivity. It's just, yeah,
Well, John, I really appreciate you, man, for that because I know there's so many different companies out there, and there's some great companies out there. There's some companies that are, who knows, but I started out back in 2017 trying to be different, and of course, my wife Barb was like, "How are we going to be different? There's so many companies out there. What makes us so different?" And I think it really is the little things. It's like 100 little things that make Ferocious different than other companies.
yeah. There's so many that I don't think I could name all of them that makes us stand out from everybody else. It's
Yeah, it's humbling sometimes because you're like I go through day by day doing things and something catches my eye. I'm like, oh, I want to be involved in this somehow, and not because I want the publicity necessarily, but because I think there's a need for something to be done, like something to be helped. Oh, I mean, it's nice to get a little publicity, but it's like if I didn't get any, I wouldn't care because
right.
I it's just my nature is to just kind of do things because it's the right thing to do, not because it's, oh, hey, if I do this, maybe there'll be the news there, and maybe there'll be somebody blasting out my name in an ad or something. And it's just just a lot of people who are in need, really, and so that's why kind of like, and of course there's too many things happening to pick everything, but I figured like when there's an opportunity to do something that I know people are behind, then I'm going to try to be involved if I can, you know.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's 607. I know you just put a review out yesterday on it, so I decided to keep that up for another couple of weeks just because I would hate for someone to see your review and then go to the page and it'll
Right.
say, "Oh, sorry, not available." you know.
Sometimes I kind of wish I had bought it when it first came out. That way it would have been out there the whole month. But just like
But
life, I mean, things pop up, and I got sidetracked. Where right now we're in the process of moving, and I've got almost a 5 month old baby to take care of, and
oh,
oh man,
congratulations.
it's just
Yeah, it's challenging. I'll tell you, man.
it is challenging.
Sometimes I look back and like it's hard to figure out. It's hard to look back and remember how you got through everything. Like I mean, like my girls are older now, but they're still not quite teenagers. But I remember, when they were super young, and it's like my wife and I were taking shifts for diaper changes and feeding them, and it was just
Yep,
like,
I've been there.
it's just
Still am.
it just goes by so fast, though. It really will, you know. So we got a couple of comments in here. Let's see. Maximus says been a lot of snake activity. Yeah, I was watching on his Instagram. It's like every post almost is a snake of some sort on there that he's catching down there, and I'm like, wow. It's like that's his full time job is catching snakes, killing snakes, really, just destroying them, get rid of them. But it's just crazy.
Got a lot more. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Courage to catch and kill snakes than me. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, we have sometimes I've noticed we've had some baby snakes in this yard of ours. we've got a different kind of grass here. What the heck's the name of it? It's really tall and thick versus the kind of grass we had at my old house, which was really just kind of just really it's hard. Boy, I wish I could remember the name of it. We used to have like rye, I guess, or something like that, regular grass, and then here at this house, it's like really it grows super tall and thick, and it's just can't remember the name of it, but there's a lot of little baby snakes, I think, in the yard because I see them every now and then, and my dog's finding them, and I see a lot of dead little snakes, and but wow, I'm sure there's some mama snakes out there somewhere if there's all these babies.
I'm sure there is. If there's
You know.
babies, there's mama somewhere.
Maximus says he's getting the beard wash package tomorrow. Super stoked. Awesome. I can't wait till you get it. And just use a little bit. You won't really need a lot at all. It's going to suds up really well. And keep that cap open once you're done with it. Don't close it because, I mean, for whatever reason, I think the glycerin that's in it, the wash in there tends to see that glycerin and starting to thicken it up, I guess, if it's sealed. Because it thinks it's like some kind of dirt or something. So it's just like a science. So if you keep it open, it keeps the air in there and it will keep that cap from getting jammed up.
I never knew that. I've got a couple of other products that I use for beard wash for the moment. And I'll close it just out of habit. But now I have to like screw the lid off to get any up because it won't come up through the cap.
Yeah, then at least I know I'm not the only person who has that problem. But I've noticed, like, when I used it, that it would harden up. And somebody on this show a couple of months ago said, I just keep it open and it never hardens. So I was like, well, let me try it. And it's true. It doesn't harden if it's open. So, yeah, it definitely seems to do the trick. So, Joshua Rick's very nice. He says, you deserve all the publicity you get, bro. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you, man. That's nice to say. I like the 607 scent blueberry. Is definitely a scent you can make into more complex if you choose to. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it starts out with blueberry, bourbon, and oud, and we could get really complicated with that if we wanted to. And you know, here's a little news flash for some. So, of course, this month the scent of the month is that lemon oud. So I decided, well, let me get some more lemon fragrance oil because in case we get a lot of sales, I want to make sure I have enough lemon. I have enough lemon from the original bottle I had. But my new lemon came in today, and it doesn't really smell the same as the lemon I had before, even though it's the same company. So I'm going to be in touch with them to kind of see what I can do about it. But even for that reason, too, I'll keep that 607 out there for maybe even the next month because I have enough to make the lemon oud for maybe 10, 12 orders, depending on if you get the oil, the balm, or the butter. But I may return the other ones because they really don't smell at all like the lemon, the fresh lemon that I'm hoping you guys have. So, let's see. When does the bourbon hit in the 607? You don't smell it, probably because you do not know what to look out for. Amrit, it might be that the 607, let me see. I can tell you how many, let me just look at the drops I put in that. So let's see. Go to my recipes Excel spreadsheet here. Okay, the 607. So just let me see. I've got blueberry. I put the depends on the strength of the scent. I mean, I just put 12 drops. I'll be open and honest with you guys about that one. I've got 12 drops of sandalwood bourbon in there. And that's competing with the oud and the blueberry. I think what it is in that case is that the oud and the blueberry are just naturally stronger than the sandalwood bourbon. So it may be just that the bourbon just never has a chance to really bust out of that because again, the oud and the blueberry are stronger scents, so that's why I don't need to use that many of drops of them. So I think that's what's happening. So tell me, John, tell me more about you. And this is your first name is John, by the way.
Yes.
And you go by Redbeard Jr. And at least on Instagram.
Yes, on Instagram I do go by Redbeard Jr.
Okay. And what about on YouTube? What do you go by on YouTube?
It's
Like,
the
what's your
same thing
YouTube?
on YouTube. It's Redbeard Jr.
Okay. All right.
That way I don't confuse people.
Yeah, I totally understand. Because I remember I was watching some of your earlier videos, and you were going through it looks like you're trying to decide on what name to use initially for your channel, and then it sounds like you decided on Redbeard Jr.
Yeah.
After a couple of videos in, and I think that makes sense. Till you get to be about my age, and then it's not red anymore.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm
Then you'll
you
be.
can't really tell from where you're at, but like this bottom part right here is starting to get some white. So
Okay. Yeah, but I wish I grew my beard out when I was younger because I didn't really start growing it out till about 4.5 years ago. And I had a goatee, which always grew in pretty well, but I never had a full beard. I always felt a little awkward about having a full beard before. And I don't know, my buddy at work had one, and I was like, you know what? Now's a good chance to grow one. So I started, and the rest is history.
I've been probably since high school is when I started growing a beard, and I've been through almost every different beard style. And I went from the goatee part right here with no mustache, then the mustache and the goatee. What else? I've done the Amish look where it's full beard, no mustache.
Mm-hmm.
I've done Whaler, which is almost kind of Amish, but not quite, I guess. I don't know. To me,
It's like reverse,
a
right?
person who has an Amish beard and the Whaler kind of look the same. I guess one's a little shorter than the other.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Because I know, like, the whalers, like, when you remove this part, right? So you just have the mustache and this side of the beard, right?
Yeah.
And is the Amish the opposite, where you have the beard but no mustache?
Yeah, there's beard and no mustache. I don't think. No.
I think you might be right about that. Now that I don't know any Amish people off the
I
top of
don't
my head,
either.
but
I was just trying different looks to see which. Right now, I'm trying. I've got like the whole thickness down.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to get some length, which I know it takes time and patience.
yeah.
And then I decide to cave in and try the full mustache to see if I could do the handlebar look, which is still a work in progress. I don't know if it'll work or not. I may just end up doing the whole, the walrus look, where it's just down, kind of like yours, but
Yeah. And this is just really without any styling. It's other than trimming around here. But it's just letting it grow and almost to the point where now it just kind of blends in with the beard instead of being a separate, like a separation kind of, it just kind of just
yeah, that's
blends
what
all
mine's
together.
kinda like right now, like mine's kind of blending in, and it's hard to tell where my mustache ends and my beard stops, or starts, I should say.
Yeah. And when I first started growing a beard, I used to trim here like all the time. I would trim here and I trim under my beard
Yep.
with the
That's what
hair
I
like
used to do
right
too.
here. And at
I
some
first-
point, oh, go ahead.
When I first started, I would do the same thing, and I'd trim right here, because like on this side I would have just a little bit here, but not over here, so I would go ahead and trim it. And then when I first started growing my beard, and it's before I actually got into like using beard oil, beard butter, and all that, the underneath I decided I'm gonna just trim it because it started itching me so bad. But after I started using butter and oil, I don't notice that anymore. It just kind of blends in, and
Yeah. Yeah, and that must be it too. It's like I just use oil and butter now, and I don't notice an itch down here. Very rarely. But every now and then I'll just get a wild hair and I'll trim under here, but I very rarely do anymore. It used to be like every 2 or 3 days I'd be doing that, like this way or this way. Hold on, let me let my cat in. My cat's always scratching at the door here. Come on. In or out? All right. I'm back. Maximus says, I haven't gone without a beard in like 3 years. I'm terrified to see your... He's terrified to see his face without one. Yeah, I mean, the one thing, it sounds kind of weird, is like, the one thing I miss is like, it's a stupid little silly thing, but like, when I used to like take my lip and blow up, I could feel the air hit my nose, and now, of course, I can't. Like, it just goes whoops, right past my nose. I can't feel that. I do miss that for some reason. It's kind of a silly little quirky thing, but...
I'm sure we all probably miss it. Whenever we had... I found out that my wife was having our son and everything. She wanted me to do this whole thing. You were talking about it with Metal last week about shaving and stuff. She wants me to see if it scares my son by shaving off my whole beard because he's used to it by now, and just to shave it all off and see if I scare him. And I'm like, no, not gonna happen. I'm too used to my beard. I don't want to go through the pain and agony of it coming in and being itchy. Just no thank you.
Oh, well, plus scaring him too. Like, he might be shocked, and it might take as long to grow your beard back as it does for him to trust you again. So, yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. I mean, I've seen these videos where people do that, and it's like almost every single one I've seen, they're just like in shock. They're like, "What? Like, who are you?" Because they just don't understand that at that age. Maximus says, oh yeah, he ordered the orange cream pop scent. You've never tried the wash before. Yeah, somebody asked me if they could have the peach scent in the wash too, and I was like, yeah, of course. So I'm sending them a peach wash. There's certain scents that work for the washes, and then there's other ones that really don't, just because, you use so many drops of it that it really kind of wastes it in the bottle, because by the time you're just going to wash it right out, it's going to go down the drain. So for some of those scents, it's just really not worth it to make it as a wash, because I need those drops for oils, balms, and butters, frankly.
Right.
Yeah, Justin confirms. Hey, Justin, what's going on, man? Amish beard has no mustache, right? Okay, thank you for confirming that. Maximus says the only place he trims is on his cheekbones. Underneath doesn't get a trim. Okay. Yeah, I don't even do my cheekbones very much anymore. And I can feel, a little bit right here. It just never really grows. And my hair is so light colored that you can't even really see it. And this is just a quirky thing. For some reason, I've got right in this, on my nose, there's one spot where one hair will come out like every few days. So I'll take the razor and whoops. I don't know. It's just bizarre. I don't know what causes that. Then Maximus says when he was a kid, his dad dyed his mustache black, and it scared the hell out of him. Oh. I can imagine that.
I can too. My wife has even thought about. She asked me from time to time, what are you going to do whenever your beard starts turning white and gray? She first wanted me to dye it red, but it wouldn't be like the actual color that it is right now, because I'm a ginger. Mm-hmm. So, and there's so many different shades of ginger that you could. I was like, my first thought was, maybe, and then later I started thinking about it. I was like, I'm just going to let it go gray, white, because it shows wisdom, it shows age, so.
Yeah. No, you're right, I think, and it's like, I'm about as big a kid as they get around at least my peers outside the bearded community, and I think though with the gray hair, because a lot of my beard hairs are starting to be gray now, it does kind of give a look of wisdom, I think, and for better or worse, sometimes I think people might put a little bit more trust in me that than they necessarily should. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think a lot of people that have gray beards are more serious than me. You know, I'm serious about Ferocious, but I'm all about having a good time and just, you know, kicking back and enjoying life as much as I can. But some people I know that have gray beards are just all serious, at least in my opinion. So, but yeah, so it's definitely kind of gives you a different look. For which isn't bad though. You know, it's definitely nice. And Maximus says he has one hair on his nose also. Okay, good. I don't. Oh, that was weird. Kind of glitched out for a bit. Anthony says, hope everyone's having a great night. Nate John. Yes, sir. You know what? Let me open this real quick because I wanna get this open because I wanna check out this hat. I think it's the hat. It should be the hat. And this is the hat that that Metal Guy 1983 designed, and Bearded Coast has it on their website. And again, there were only 4 of them earlier today, so let me see the best way to open this. I think this way. All right, sweet. And it is the hat, exactly the one I wanted. The background, the green background's kind of acting up a little bit, but this is the same color green as the background. So let me switch hats real quick. Let's see. The Ooh Yeah Army. This, and then under here, you've got where it says spread peace, love, and understanding. And it comes with this tag too. So let me just put that hat on real quick. There we go. That might be a little distracting with the background, the green screen, but that's okay. And then of course, Bearded Coast included a Only You Can Prevent Beard Rough, the Bearded Coast. Thank you so much for your support. We truly appreciate you and hope that you dig the products. Bearded Coast knows that our products not only need to style, tame, and nourish your beard, but also do it with ethical and natural ingredients. Our mission is to supply the bearded dudes out there with the nourishing, natural products they deserve, while being as sustainable and eco-friendly as possible, being a friend of the community, embracing straight West Coast living vibes. Be stoked your beard is, Scott. Nice, from beardedcoast.com. Thank you very much, Scott. And looks like this is my... Oh, got a sticker. Cool. The Bearded Coast. And my invoice packing slip. Awesome. So this is the hat, though. I really like the look of that hat. Yeah, I love that the pillars are listed on the underbill. Yeah, I know. Me too. It's really awesome. I don't see that really ever. So, but I really like the colors on this hat. I know it doesn't go with a green screen, but screw it. I think it looks really cool.
That does look real cool. I should be getting mine in the next day or so.
Oh, cool. And again, you guys who have bought that hat, I'll get that list from Scott of the people that bought it, and I'll send out $10 gift codes to Ferocious if you're interested in using that over here. So, so cool beans, man. And it fits well too. Hat looks good, bro. Thank you. Oh, Bearded Chef came in here. Bearded Metal Chef. What's up there, Chef? Good to see you, brother. Embrace the gray. Exactly. You know, I mean, imagine, like, I was thinking about just trying it just for ha-has, you know, just dyeing my beard and my mustache. Just not because I want to keep it that way, just to see what it would look like. Would it really alter my appearance so much so that it's like, who are you, you know? But I don't think I would ever dye my hair, you know. I know, like, when you see, like, elderly people, a lot of times you'll see, like, the man will have white hair and the woman will have, like, jet black hair or, you know, red hair or something like that, and it's just, I mean, it's so almost like a, like, what's the word, like a caricature, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like it's just stereotypical, where the guy's got the white hair and the woman's got this jet black hair. It's like, come on now, you know.
Right.
But that's cool. I mean, whatever works for each individual. I don't really, you know, I want people to be happy. So if that's what makes them happy, then cool. Can't wait to, oh yeah, Anthony said can't wait to get his hat. All right, well, it is now 8:40, so why don't we do a giveaway, just to kind of keep things going. So there are 5 people here, which is cool because that means your chances of winning. Oh, and we still have to do the mobile sales giveaway too. So we'll do a giveaway for the show first, and then we'll do the mobile sales for March giveaway. And that one for the mobile sales in March is going to be a $50 gift card. So now there's just 4 people. Wow, amazing. So we can like literally do pick a number between 1 and 2. Where's everyone going? Are they really going, or are they just jumping back and forth? Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
But all right, so we're gonna do a giveaway, and this is gonna be a really easy one because there's only 4 people here. All right, so since there's just 4 people here in the audience, I just want you to pick one number between 1 and 2, just one number between 1 and 2, and then if your number is picked, then you will win a $25 gift card to Ferocious. So here we go, guys. Just one number, please. When you see the word go, type one number, please, between 1 and 2. All right. Now, this is like probably the shortest one I've had. Well, now there's 5 people, so just one number between 1 and 2, guys. One number. And let me share my screen. Okay. All right. Okay, get ready to stop. All right. This is going to be a quick one. On the count of 3, I'll spin the wheel. 1, 2, 3. Number 2. And the first person I show in our group with a number 2 is Brian Hershey. So Brian, congratulations. You're the winner of a $25 gift card to Ferocious. So congrats. Big Man Beard says, you know what? You were close, Big Man, to winning that one because you also had the number 2. But Brian's came in just a second before yours. So Brian Hershey, winner, $25 gift card. And I have your email address, so I'll send that out right after the show, Brian. Let's do this since we've got this thing all queued up here. Let me grab my numbers, and then we'll do also the mobile gift card giveaway for all the mobile orders. So we had 14 orders. Let me copy that list. Let me remove this and this. Oh wait. View add list. Here we go. These are all the order numbers for the mobile orders. And I checked at the post office. Nobody submitted a letter asking to be entered into this month's gift card. So, because that's the alternate way. Because I need to have a free way for you guys to enter too, and nobody sent the letter. These are the order numbers. So let's do this. This is for a $50 gift card to Ferocious Beer Company. Here we go. Order 4251. 4251. So let me see if it's somebody who's here. Let me go to that order real quick. And it's so easy to enter this giveaway. All you have to do is order something on our mobile app, and you will be entered automatically to be entered to win. So 4251. Oh, I know who this guy is. This is my neighbor. He just lives down the street from me. He ordered and ordered 4251, so he's getting himself a $50 gift card to Ferocious. So congratulations, Ray. You have won. So I'll be getting with Ray. I'll send him a quick email. I might just go knock on his door tomorrow and tell him he won. So that's cool. Hey, Wolfie Weirdbeard is here. What's going on, brother? Doing well, man. Doing well. Just did our $50 mobile gift card giveaway, and it was actually, as it turns out, my neighbor who lives literally 2 doors down from me. So he won. Anytime you guys place an order every month, I automatically enter it into the drawing, which we just did just now. So it just kind of, it's a way for you guys to kind of maybe think about downloading the mobile app, which I know a lot of you guys have. But for some reason, only 14 of all the orders we got this last month, only 14 of them came in through the mobile app. Now, I know some people have ordered the create your owns, which you can't do on the mobile app. So I get it. Some of them you just have to do it through the website. But for those just, quick beard oils, beard balms, butters, washes, if you guys order through the mobile app, you'll automatically be entered to win the gift card. So let's see what's going on. What else is going on? John, any other things going on with your life?
Not a whole lot, man. Just taking it day by day.
You said you're moving, right?
Yeah, I'm moving.
Now, do you live in an apartment now or a house or?
I live in a house that I rent from my mom and dad. Who the house used to belong to my aunt and grandma, but my grandma has passed a long time ago, and my aunt, she's now in the colonial home, so we would rent from, like I said, I rent from my mom.
Okay.
But
Hey,
we
Lenny.
used to own a restaurant where I live, and my parents had it built to where if the restaurant fell through, it could still be a house. So, and it's on some land that we own.
Okay.
So they're moving. They're trying to sell their house as well, but haven't had a whole lot of bites on their house. We've got ours up for sale, and I don't know if you guys have heard of these like people that take like a 16 by 40 shed and turn it into a tiny house.
Yeah, one of my coworkers is talking about that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what me and my wife and my son are going to be moving into. So we're kind of downsizing some stuff and getting it built. Well, it's not built, but getting it moved and everything this month, because we've got to be out of this house here by the 30th of this month, which is,
Oh wow. Yeah,
yeah, it's
28 days.
mind-boggling. And it was actually a shock that somebody had actually wanted to buy our house, because before we've had 2 or 3 other couples look at the house, and it's like, one wanted for, I guess they wanted it for another rep house, because they wanted it for half the cost of what we wanted to sell it to them for. And then there's been a few that it wasn't really their kind of house. It wasn't, I guess, what they were looking for. And then just a few weeks ago, probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, my mom told us that they were showing their house. Well, at first we thought, okay, they're showing their house, and then my mom comes back and says, oh, it's not their house they're showing, it's ours. So naturally, we were rushing to get it in order for them to show, because with a baby and work and stuff, it's kind of hard to keep the house fairly in order. So we made it clean as possible and straighten up everything. And to our shock, the surprise, the person wanted to buy the house. He's signed papers for it, already has, I think, a $30,000 loan approved and everything. And we're just like, well, this is a shocker. We don't even have our shed ready, or we don't have it moved. We don't have it. It's just this month is just going to be chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. No, I can imagine. Could you, how long would it take to set that place up?
oh, it wouldn't take long. We've actually looked at this shed for about a year now. We looked at it last year, but couldn't really find anybody to move it because they say, "Oh, we can't get back in the area where it's at, or we don't have the equipment." And then my parents finally stumbled across somebody who actually has all the equipment to move these sheds where they don't have to like tear up a whole lot of ground trying to get back to where it's at
Mm-hmm.
and everything. It won't take too long to move. We'll just, in fact, my mom and dad's actually already buying another shed kind of building so we can store some of our stuff in it
Mm-hmm.
while moving and what's the word I'm looking for? Not building in the shed, but getting it like petitioned off with rooms and getting
Mm-hmm.
everything hooked up. I think the last time my mom said how long it would take, maybe 2-3 weeks top, and that's getting it moved and everything, getting water, and then having the person that we're gonna have, um, I guess, do the not not real heavy construction work, but what would you
Yep.
call it?
Like the, like
Model, I
kind of like
guess,
the,
modeling inside.
okay, like making
So
rooms and stuff, like walls
yeah,
and whatnot.
yeah.
Huh. What's up there, Bald and Beautiful? Thanks for jumping in on here, man. Uh, that's really interesting because I've not actually, I, the only person I've ever seen or talked to who is doing these like small homes is my roommate. Not roommate. What am I talking about? Roommate. Freaking going crazy in my old age. My colleague at my day job, and she's talking about making a like a small home somewhere because, but she's doing it for like I guess for, she's very green, you know what I mean? She's very into making a small carbon footprint and from a lifestyle point of view, kind of being like carbon neutral. And hey, that's awesome if people could do that, if they want to do that, and they, then great.
Yeah, I've watched don't know how many videos on YouTube, and there's just different ways to go. I've seen people who to conserve on energy and stuff. They've like faced it south facing towards the sun, and they've got solar panels on their roof so that way they don't use up a whole lot of electricity like normally. They use the
Hmm.
solar power and everything. There's just a whole bunch of ways to.
Yeah. Votto asked a good question. Whatever happened to Mr. and Mrs. Folks? That's a great question. Uh, that's worth finding out. Let's see. We got to get on them and say, hey, what's going on? Like, I don't know if they're doing something else nowadays, but yeah, I'll reach out to them and see what's going on. Maybe we hope we didn't make them mad or anything. Wolf says he's got to run. Grandson is here, so I have to go play video games. Awesome. Happy Easter, everyone. Have a happy Easter, Wolf.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Yeah. That's really cool. I mean, and I'm like, I like space, but I don't need a lot of space.
Right.
Really, where I need space is for Ferocious stuff, because, like, our old house that we moved from was 2,800 square feet, so it was a pretty decent sized house, and of course, there's no basement, so I'm used to basements in New England where I used to live. So, like, we had a 1,600 square foot home in Rhode Island, but we had a nice not that it was built out, but it was, or finished, but it was space in the garage for the garage and also the basement for stuff. Here in Texas, most houses do not have a basement, so the problem is there's nowhere to store things except for either your attic, if you can get into it. It's a really small kind of crawl space. You have to take a ladder down. It's like trying to get under a B-1 bomber to bring all your boxes up, and it's very tough to do. Or you can put it in the closet, or you can just say, you know what, we're not going to need this anymore, and chuck it or give it away, So that's kind of what we've been doing, is giving stuff away. We're leaving it out on the curb. We're bringing stuff we just don't need to either the dump or bringing it to, charity, or leaving it out for people for free if they want it. But we moved from that 2,800 square foot house to this house, which is actually 2,300 square feet. So it's smaller, and I just don't have the same room. We used to have our former living room and dining room at our old house was Ferocious. That was where we made everything. In this house, it's a bedroom that we converted to an office space, and it's a pretty decent size. It's got a really nice wall shelf that goes along the whole wall, built into the wall. It's like a nice long 12-foot shelf that curves, and I've got like everything lined up over there for me to make stuff. All my carrier oils, essential oils, fragrance oils. But I really wish I had more space for Ferocious, because that's the one thing. I don't care if I have a small room to sleep in, but in this house, for some reason, the master bedroom is huge. It's really big. It's too big, really, because you can't. It doesn't make sense. It's so big. You know what I mean? It's like you could put a couch in there if you wanted, but we don't. But it's just we're not used to that. So, I wish the kids' bedrooms were a little bigger, and I wish this room was bigger, because there's just, that's one of the things too why I changed and had less things, because I don't have the storage space for everything that I did in the other house.
Yeah. Well, the house that we used to live in, rent before we went in this one.
Thanks, Lenny.
Was totally. I questioned whoever built it, but you walk in, you've got a small kitchen. I mean, probably big enough for one person to be cooking, because that's where ours is usually one cooking supper or whatever. But anyway, if you walk in, you have kitchen, and then you have the living room was huge. I mean, it was, I don't even remember what the length was, and then you had hallway, you had you had a bathroom, bedroom, and then on the other side you had a bedroom, and then you had the master bedroom, which you had to walk down 2 stairs, and you could literally, and it had, of course, it had its own bathroom, but you could actually probably stick, if you organized it just right, you could have probably a small couch and a love seat in this room, and still have plenty of room for everything else. It was ridiculously big. I was like, I'm not used to this. So it's crazy how people build houses.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that really got us about this house, that we really loved about this house, was there's just no getting around the fact that the backyard in this house is just really nice. And there's a pool in the backyard here where we've never had a pool. The only thing we like, when we moved to Texas, we bought this house. We bought that house. It was a brand new house, but the yard was like really small, like a postage size, just enough to say you have a yard. And you could never put a pool back there, though, because A, the yard was too small, and B, there was a private water drainage easement. So just to get the city of Fort Worth to agree to it, we'd have to change the plans on it, because it was like a hill, kind of like a small hill, and it caused like the water would go down that way. So if we ever built a pool there, it would take up the whole yard because the yard was so small. And then we'd also have to get permission from the neighbors left and right of us to make sure that they're okay with us changing the layout of the land so water didn't run out to their house, and it was just not worth it. And I know living in Texas now since 2007, it does get hot in the summer, and it would be nice to have a pool. So I am looking forward to the pool. But that's what really got us about this house, was like, holy moly, this yard is amazing. You know, had a covered patio, which we didn't really have we had a little bit of a covered area at the other house, but the table sat out on a uncovered portion, and it was just too hot to enjoy anything. Like, you couldn't eat out there at night. It was just like 100 degrees, and it faced west, so the sun was always hitting you in the face. So this house, it is a smaller house, but that yard, I really think we're going to get good use out of it. And that's especially now that the kids are getting a little older. You know, we put a trampoline back there for them, and we get the pool when it's warm enough. So that is really what kind of got us about this house. So now, is this our forever house? Probably not. Maybe, but I mean, you know, it definitely will get us by the next 5 years while the kids are continuing to grow up, you know, 6, 7 years. So Alex is here, a little late, but stopping by. Hey, Alex, thanks for jumping in. No worries at all. It is about 9 o'clock, probably in about 10 more minutes, we'll do another giveaway. So, and don't forget, if we get any sales during the show, we'll also do bonus giveaways. No stress, though. I don't mean for you guys to place any orders. That's just in general. And sometimes we get sales on Friday night. Sometimes we don't. Either way, we're good with that. So, Votto says, Wolf, you're too young to be a gramps. Right? Exactly. I don't know. It's like the age variance is differs so much from 18 to 40, 50 being a parent, you know, so.
Oh, yeah. It differs. Me and my wife, we've been trying to have a baby come the 13th of this month, me and my wife will be married for 8 years, and we've been trying for 3 to 4 years to have a baby, and this last November, actually 2 days before my birthday, my son was born. So,
oh wow,
yeah, it was crazy.
Mm-hmm. What's up there, George? Thanks for jumping in on here, man. We're just kind of talking about houses and having kids, and Alex says he just finished off his seasonal bottle of apple cider scent. First oil you actually finished. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Was that the spiced apple cider that from Ferocious? Is that the one, or is it a different company's? I really like that scent, though. That's a really good cinnamon and apple scent. Of course, Logan just jumped in.
That scent would be perfect for like fall and winter, since everybody likes to drink hot apple cider during that time of year.
Yeah, it's really. I made that one 2 years ago. I started it, and that first year it really sold well. Then last year, I think I just kind of brought it back. I didn't really promote it right or something. I mean, we got some sales, but not as much as the first year. And it's just a nice scent, though. Really is a really nice, warm, literally the spiced apple and cinnamon. You can't go wrong with that, especially around the fall. Let's see, Logan. He's late, but he's here. No worries at all, Logan. It's okay to be late. Yeah, Alex says it was the Ferocious. Awesome. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Oh, by the way, guys, you just reminded me of something, Alex. I tested something last night, and it is open right now on the website. If you guys are interested in any of the old scents I used to have, every now and then I'm going to go live on YouTube and on Facebook and do what I call a live sale, which means I'll be here on the channel talking about different scents we used to sell. And when it's open, you can go and buy a lot of those old scents that we used to have. And there's about 50 different scents. And if you want to take a look at it, I'm going to keep it open this weekend just to show you guys if you're interested. If you go to ferociousbeard.com and then in the search bar, type in the word live, and then you're going to see live sale. And let me just show you real quick. Let me see. Stop the sharing. I'm going to share this for a second. It's really kind of neat because you can get some really good deals too because they're on sale. So let me do show you that what I'm talking about here. And this is it right here. And you can see I've got here's the different scents that I have available. It's all the different scents I used to have up until January of this year when I made just 14 cents. But I've got the coffee scents, a regular Joe, Rio Grande, Rustler, Sagecraft, Sandalwood Amber, Savage. Well, I have Savage now, but Texas Woodlands, Wingman, a bunch of them, literally about 50 different scents. And how it works is you can't use a discount code for these, but an oil is $15, balms and butters are $18 each. You can get a combo oil and a butter for $30, or you can get a trio, oil, balm, and a butter for $45. So good prices, and it's you can buy all the different scents I used to have. So it's I figured since I don't allow codes on this sale, on this page for that, I'll give you all the different scents I used to make. So it's kind of a trade-off there. But I wanted to make you guys aware of that. So Big Man Beard asked, Nate, did I get my vaccine yet? I got my first vaccine, and it was the Moderna one. So I've got my second vaccine coming up. I want to say it's either Friday the 16th or Saturday the 17th of April. There was a 4-week gap between the first and the second.
Yeah, I've got both of mine. So.
All right. Now, how did you feel after the second one? I've heard varying reports.
I felt fine. The only thing that I had happened to me, and it did, most of my family has had it too. My wife's had it, the first and the second one when they give it to you. The only thing I had was that evening / the next day, my arm was a little sore, but other than that, I felt fine.
Okay, well, that's good to know, because some people are saying, they felt sore, but then they felt the symptoms of the flu on top of that, or they felt really tired. Okay, good deal.
I just had a sore arm, and it felt like somebody had popped me in my muscle, and it was ugh.
Yeah. Big Man says you get yours Monday, and yours just Johnson & Johnson. So Johnson & Johnson just requires one shot, I believe.
I've got some family members on my wife's side who is getting the Johnson & Johnson.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, it's really interesting seeing how they all how they work and stuff. For mine and for yours, the one where you have to do the 2 shots, it's the exact same shot. It's just the first shot and the second shot are the same exact thing. But when they put the first shot in, I guess they're giving you antibodies. And then when you get the second shot, the antibodies in you respond to it, and that's what causes you maybe to feel different than after the first shot. And then Maximus says his mom got her second dose a few days ago. She felt like she had a head cold for a day. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of looking, I'm thinking I might get something like that. Alex said a sore arm is normal. You got a Tdap before your baby was born and your arm was wrecked. Yeah. I will say one thing. I don't know about you, John, but when they gave me the first shot, it was so thin that I didn't even feel the shot itself. I was really surprised. I didn't feel the needle go into my arm.
Because I'm sitting there, and I'm fine with needles. Most of my family isn't fine. They squirm or whatever.
Yep.
Because I've learned, whenever they go to give you the shot, to just kind of breathe in, and then whenever they stick you to breathe out, and that's what I do. So whenever I got my first one, I was like, and they did it, and I was like, he's like, all done. I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't really feel anything.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was prepping for it.
I went home that day and everything. Went about my day, and then that evening I start to feel a little sore, and I sleep. I don't know how most people sleep. I sleep on my sides, across in front of. So I was laying on my arm that I had the shot, And I'm thinking, a little sore now. I got up the next morning and it was like, I don't know what words would best fit to describe it, because it felt like, I guess, a giant bee sting in my arm. And I thought, oh man, hurts now. But later that next day or whatever, same day, it started wearing off and it didn't hurt as much. But
Yeah. Yeah, like when I first got it, I didn't feel the needle and it didn't hurt for like probably 4 or 5 hours. And then it started to ache a little bit. But by the next day, it was definitely felt like someone punched me in the arm. But then, it just kind of, over the next day or so, just kind of gradually got better. And
yeah, that's mine too.
yeah. But I don't know. I'm thinking this might be an annual shot because, like, just we do like the flu shots each year. I bet you it'll probably be something like that.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But
So Amrit says he got the Moderna and he felt a bit tired and slept it off. Yeah, like the first shot, I didn't feel tired, but I've been told that I will feel tired after the second one. Vado mentions the Blackberry Bliss body butter is legit too. Thank you very much, Vado. Yeah, the body butters we have available. That's really the only women's products that we've got on the site at the moment is the body butters. But we have a lot of different scents to choose from. So those are up there too if you guys are interested. And Alex says here in Wisconsin, anyone over 16 will be eligible in a few weeks. Yeah, same in Texas. They just did that, I think, starting last Monday. Everyone over 16 will be eligible. So that was that's pretty good. That's positive for people to get that. Amrit, the lady's name at the pharmacy today was Amrit too. It's like a unisex name for men and women. All right. Well, it is now 9:15. Let's do our second giveaway. So let's get that queued up. Here we go. All right, so there are now 13 people here. So there's a lot more people now than there were before. So thanks for stopping in on here, guys.
yeah,
Some of you dropped off. Yeah, so we're here with John, a.k.a. Redbeard, over on Instagram. He is our one of our affiliates, and you're our latest affiliate. So, and your code is just simply John, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you guys go to ferociousbeard.com or fbeard.com for short, and use the code John, you will save 15%. Our affiliates, we rely on affiliates because it helps us to kind of spread the word about Ferocious, since we don't do a whole lot of advertising. So I appreciate you being an affiliate. Okay, so there are 14 people here, so let's get that site queued up let me get that thing set up here. Share screen. Okay. All right, so I'm going to clear all these numbers. These are the numbers from the old mobile app giveaway. And we're going to do 1 through, well, there's 12 now, so let's do 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to put ready, set, go on the board, and when you see the word go, I'd like you to type one number, please, and just one number only between 1 and 6. And then if I select your number, you'll win a $25 gift card to Ferocious. So here we go, guys. You ready? Get set. Go. Okay. And we should start seeing numbers coming in here soon. Cheesehead says he hasn't gotten it. Hope to soon. Yeah, it took me like a month and a half once I signed up to get an appointment because there were just so many people. But once I got there, though, it was super efficient. I mean, I think they just had people moving little by little, and then once I was done, I had to wait like 20 minutes or so to make sure I was not reacting to it. And then I just left. All right. Here's a little countdown. And everybody stop. Okay, so Votto says if he wins, he'll pay it forward to Bearded Votto, right? Nice. Armored asks, who hasn't tried Ferocious? Is there anybody here that has not tried Ferocious? Hey, Ryan just jumped in. What's going on, Ryan? Hope you're doing well. All right, let's see. Who is the winner? Let's get this thing going here. I don't know if you guys are going to hear the spin this time because I can't remember if I clicked that button. So here we go. Number 6. Number 6. Wow. And it looks like actually it's Omrit. Omrit, you're number 6. All right. Congratulations, Omrit. You are the winner of a $25 gift card. So I'll be sending that off to you after the show. So thanks to everybody for participating in this one. All right. Might as well remove this from here now. So what's everybody doing for Easter? Any plans or just kind of laying low? Oh, Amrit says he wants to pay for Devato. What's that? John, you said something? Oh, okay, cool. So, is that me or you cutting out?
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Give me like 30 seconds. Let me try to see what I can do here. Oh, sorry about that. It was somehow my YouTube started playing. Do we still hear the noise anymore, though?
No, I don't hear it on my end.
Oh. That's weird. It just stopped. Because it sounds to me like this whole broadcast, it sounds like somebody's typing on the keyboard.
That's weird.
Yeah. Like I just hear this. Maybe we're being hacked by a competitor. All right, let me see. I'm going to take you off for like 10 seconds just to see if there's any background noise that I hear. Give me 1 second. All right, let's see if we hear that anymore. Because it sounds like tick, 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 tick. I don't know what it is. Collaboration Corner is this Tuesday, right? Yes, it is. First Tuesday of the month, Big Man Bearded. You are absolutely right. Yeah, it's weird. Like when I bring you back on, John, I hear the typing. It's like somebody, you know how like when people would peck at a keyboard because they don't know how to like type, by holding, so they use their fingers, their pointer fingers. That's what it sounds like.
That's weird.
Okay, let me see. I just want to get through to some of these comments here. So, just to keep track of this, so Amrit wanted to pay to Votto, and then Bearded Cheesehead, no, don't do it, that's bad karma. It's the John show now. Oh, Amrit says, yeah, you have a few products. Don't take it the wrong way, Nate. No, no problem at all, man. I appreciate you, man. You're fine. Joshua Rick says, let's pay it forward to King Ginger. Oh, Votto left. Oh, so did Votto leave? There he is. There he is. Video calls. And he said thanks. Okay, so he's going to get it. So let's see what people are doing for Easter. Yeah, that is so weird. There is some background noise. Sorry, guys. I don't know what that is. Let me see. Let me mute your mic for a second. So I just muted John's mic just for a second to see if we still heard it. Yeah, I think it might be your mic, John. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but I mean, it's okay, but maybe it's a loose wire or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I'll leave and then come back and see it.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. If you want to do that, you get the thing. All right, so let's see. Who is doing what for Easter? Big Man Bearded says he's got a big Easter meal with the family. That's awesome. We're just going to do you know what we might actually do? We might actually get Texas Roadhouse for Easter. We were just talking about that today. Just to do something a little different. But it's just going to be me, my wife, and the kids going to be here. It's going to be a small. You're taking the kids to the Easter egg hunts, Logan is. That's awesome. That's always fun. My kids are a little too old for that now. But yeah, those are fun days doing that. I like how Cheese said it's the John show now. There used to be a show when I used to work in corporate security. I used to work nights, and sometimes I listened to these guys on the radio, and it was called the John and Jeff Show. And it was really, those guys were just fun to listen to. All right, you're back. And so far, so good.
Awesome. I don't know what's going on with my phone.
Oh, that's all right. Let's see. And just to remind everybody, yes, again, Collaboration Corner will be this Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Central Time. So definitely get that. Alex recommends getting the Friday Night Oil. That is definitely a nice one. And it's all natural. I really like that scent a lot. Lenny says, I got to work the weekend, but Monday you and your wife are taking a night without the kid in Pigeon Forge. First time without the kid overnight. You're super excited. Oh, man, I would be so excited, too.
I would be, too.
That's awesome. I can't remember the last time we did something without the kids there. So that's really cool. And you're getting away too, going to Pigeon Forge, so that's cool.
I'm talking about Collaboration Corner. I can't wait to get my crate own scent. That's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for you to get that too. That's in the mail and it should be there soon. So Friday night beard oil it's an all natural blend. It's peppermint, tea tree, orange, and cinnamon. So there's no fragrance oils in there. It's literally all natural. And it's just a nice, clean, a little bit warm because you've got that cinnamon and, of course, the peppermint. And both of those just kind of wake you up. And so it's great for after like a long week and you want to get out and do something. But it just wakes you up, wakes up your beard. So that's one of my favorite all naturals. Yes, you have your scent this Tuesday. I can't wait either to expose it and let people know what I think of it. So very cool. Sounds like someone chewing a straw. My daughter's always chewing straws. I'm like, you gotta stop that. It's bad for your teeth. But in this case, I don't think. Yeah, it sounds like Nate's wrapping up a bag of Frito-Lays. Right? Amrit suggests he wants you to tilt your phone to landscape if you can. I don't know if it's on a stand or something, but let's see if that does anything.
Like that?
Yeah, there you go. Now it just takes up like the whole screen. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, there. And Lenny says he had Texas Roadhouse tonight. I can't get enough of that place. I love Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, Texas Roadhouse is awesome. I love their rolls.
Yeah, their rolls and those Texas snake bites. So those are one of my favorite appetizers. Those Texas, those snake bites. Let's see. You only live about 2.5 hours from Pigeon Forge. Is that in Tennessee? Amrit says, I did not mean to sound demanding. Oh, you're fine, Amrit. It's a good suggestion, actually, because, you know, if you do tilt it this way, you get the full effect. It takes up the whole screen. Yeah, yes, beside Gatlinburg. Joshua says Longhorn is the best by far. I haven't been to Longhorn since we moved here. There was one that we went to. I don't even know how we found it when we first moved here, but I don't even know where there's a Longhorn steakhouse around here now. There probably is. I just we go to Texas Roadhouse so often in that. There's another one out here called Logan's Roadhouse, which I've never been to, but I've always wanted to try it just to see what it's like. You mentioned Gatlinburg. So when I was younger, back before we had kids, I used to have a little 2-seat airplane, and my wife and I would fly every now and then to places. Never made it to Gatlinburg, but I've been watching on YouTube recently this couple that fly around. They obviously they make a lot more money than I do because they have a twin-engine Cessna, and those twin engines are expensive. But just watching those guys fly, and they have a camera set up like in the back so you can kind of watch them like through the window and you can see where they're going and stuff. And it reminds me a lot of when Barb and I used to fly around like up in Rhode Island and Massachusetts and Connecticut and stuff. But they are I think they're from Tennessee because they're always flying in and out of Tennessee. And it just looks beautiful. Let's see, Bald and Beautiful. Yes, went in 2012. It is beautiful. And then another vote for Logan Roadhouse is awesome. Okay, cool. All right, I just unmuted his mic and Yeah,
still.
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know what it is. Okay, I don't hear it now, though. Oh, there it goes. Got gremlins in there. Let me mute mine for a second. Okay, unmuted mine. I don't hear it now, but... Oh. Okay, I just muted it. Bald and Beautiful said that he felt bad it caught on fire a few years ago. That's right, they did have those big fires down there.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. It's amazing and so much stuff to do. Yeah, I would love to go there. Even maybe I'll have some news in a couple of weeks that will be of significant impact to me and Ferocious. But I really can't talk about it right now just because but it's all good. But I will let you guys know about some news that I am aware of and planning for. But I'd like to take a road trip out there to Tennessee because I hear it's beautiful, and I think I may have some time to do that after. So, but you can't even tell it had the fires now. Wow, isn't that amazing how nature can just fix itself? Huh. All right, well, let's see. Just to recap, we've got the Collaboration Corner coming up on Tuesday. Alex says he's digging the new blend. Oh, good. I tell you what, that new blend, I love it. I just made I didn't even really have to make it, but I made an unscented version of it because it doesn't bother my wife at night, and I just keep it in the bathroom. So at night I'll put some unscented beard oil in my beard for the evening, and I just really enjoy it. That with the castor oil and the sunflower oil combined with the other oils I have in there. I took out the grapeseed, and it's just so nice. I mean, it's just really great beard oil. So, yeah, Lenny, if I ever get up there, I will definitely let you know, and we can definitely meet. That would be fun. Logan said he went to Gatlinburg 10 years ago. It just looks so beautiful. I know we've driven through Tennessee too, going up to New England in the past, but we haven't even been on a road trip up to New England in 7 years. A couple years ago, we went out to Albuquerque, and then we sometimes go to Florida, but last year we didn't go on any road trips. So far this year, none, but this year I'm going to do some. You go often because of its proximity. Awesome. All right, well, guys, I think we'll probably cut it short. It's 9:30 now. Kind of keep it at an hour and a half. I think that's a pretty good time to keep the show at. We could eat at Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, for sure. And I'm always up for a road trip. And I'll have more news again in the next couple of months about some things that are happening that I am excited about. John, you got any last parting shots, brother?
No, not that I can think of.
All right. Well, guys, happy Easter, everybody. I hope you guys have a safe, nice Easter, and thank you so much for jumping in on here. It's been great as always. And again, Tuesday night's Collaboration Corner. Got the hat. Congratulations to Brian and Votto. You're going to be getting the second $25 gift card, and congratulations to my neighbor for winning the $50 gift card for using the Moble App. So you guys place any orders, and you can use the Moble App, and you'll be eligible for next month's giveaway. So, all right, guys. Well, that does it for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Again, happy Easter. John, thanks for stopping by. Stick around for a second. I'll jump on with you after the show. All right.